The longest video game in terms of word count is Umineko no Nakakoroni, with 1,154,791 words in a single playthrough. This mystery visual novel requires players to uncover its intricate and complex plot through unique gameplay elements. I will explore what led me to invest hundreds of hours into the game, how it impacted me using Lacanian and Freudian psychoanalysis. During the 2020 COVID lockdowns, bedridden from the jab, I had ample time to immerse myself in the game's world, narrative, and gameplay mechanics. The player's ultimate goal is to solve the mystery of who murdered everyone, accomplished not through traditional interaction, but through its extensive word count, which confirms or denies every theory that the player produces. If you have never played the game, here are some massive spoilers. And yes, these are spoilers. The game never directly reveals who done it, so it is up to you, the player, to cross-reference hints and facts throughout the game to develop your theory. The game uses colored text, red truth and blue truth, to help the player craft theories. Red truth presents true and undeniable statements made by the magical entities in the game known as witches to refute the human character's arguments. Blue truth, based on logical reasoning and Ronald Knox's 10 Commandments of detective fiction, allows human characters to establish the truth in events and situations. Unlike the red truth, which is absolute, the blue truth is based on logical reasoning and can be refuted if a better argument is presented. The player can create their own theories under these circumstances, resulting in a unique and engaging structure for play, all without direct interaction. As we read, we can see the various characters were battling with each other with red and blue truths, casting them like flashy spells. The real gameplay, though, comes from the cognitive battle of mystery solving fought between the player and the author. Now that I have summarized the entirety of Umineko's gameplay mechanics, let's look at them under the three orders theory. The red truth, representing absolute reality, reflects the real, while the blue truth, based on logical deduction, reflects the symbolic. The use of truth in general also reflects the struggle to make sense of the imaginary, as the player is constantly shown unreliable perspectives and narration. Theory crafting in this way helped me to refine my critical thinking skills and deepen my understanding of language's role in shaping my own perception of reality. The ongoing discourse between my own theories and the author's narrative helped me understand my own relationship to the symbolic order and the real. It also kept me engaged with the game's narrative. Speaking of narrative, I became increasingly invested in the characters, particularly the Golden Witch. In this game, magic can be killed through illogical proof. So, Beatrice fights for her own existence every time a magical scenario gets disproven through blue truth. The game had convinced me to think that I was killing her every time I crafted up another theory. This led me to a sense of catharsis, as I experienced intense emotions mixed with a sense of accomplishment whenever I was able to piece together a new clue. It made me question myself. Why was I so set on learning the full mystery? The game is psychologically manipulating me by creating such an emotional conflict, and all I can do was just advance the text and take notes. The ingenuity of its game design made quite an impact on me, since the idea of the loss of a loved one resonates greatly with me. I've had close relatives die and heartbreak from failed relationships. During the time I've been creating this video, I've had to travel overseas where I visited my dying grandparents, and I don't think I'll be able to see them ever again. Another character, Battler, goes through an emotional journey in coping with Beatrice's death. In Jung's concept of the collective unconsciousness, this resonates with the universal human experience of loss and the desire to maintain a connection with the deceased. It also established empathy and a deep relation on a personal level between me and Battler. Just like my role in the game, Battler, a skeptic, initially crafts logical theories to solve the game's mysteries and ultimately defeats Beatrice. However, he later embraces the magical elements of the game to revive her. Like the other magical entities, Beatrice is just a concept. Battler has to become ready to believe in the concept to see her again. Similarly, my memories of my loved ones remain alive as concepts in my minds. The love and support my grandparents have given me throughout my life will stay as a memory, kept alive. After all the psychological torment the game gave me for my logical approach to uncovering its secrets, the real sense of catharsis came from changing my lines of reasoning like Battler did. I no longer had to kill Beatrice with my theories to find the truth, and I've learned to cherish the memories of those who I have lost. The game emphasizes the phrase, "without love, it cannot be seen," highlighting that empathy and compassion, not just rational logic, are necessary to understand the truth. If seen through the imaginary order, Battler and I reconciled our rational and emotional selves, enabling us to see the truth behind the mystery with a more empathetic and compassionate sense of self. Throughout my 5-month journey of the game, I gained a deeper understanding of myself and my relationship with the world around me, and I will continue to cherish the memories and lessons I gained from this unforgettable experience.